Hey everyone, it's Erica. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna set up my April calendar inside of my traveler's notebook. So I'm really excited that it is finally April, my birthday month, and it's one of my favorite times of the year. So let's go ahead and get started. My main planner is in my Lily notebook. And I also have this black rose notebook on the side here. This is one of our B grade notebooks, and I put it inside of the clear cover. This is my very messy scratch paper notebook. I feel like I need one of these at all times. At any given time, I have like a notebook that I just scribble in. And I'm going to be using this to stamp out things, test things out, get my ink started in my pen. And I like using kind of like our B grade or imperfect notebooks for that purpose. So for today's little planning session, I'm gonna take the notebook out. So that way when I do stamping and stuff, I have a nice even surface. And then here in my pocket, I've got some new sticker designs that I'm really eager to test out and use. Of course, my trusty writing board always comes out with me as well. So I'm gonna set the cover aside. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm doing this kind of off the cuff, very casual. Yeah, let's take a look at these. I just really wanted to test out some of these new designs. This is a series that I'm calling Compositions. And I wanted to take some of the visual elements that I love, such as vintage ephemera and botanical elements, and then mix it in with some of the kind of like life lessons or mindset shifts that I've been thinking about. So for this one, this is Compositions 01. I went with like a sage green eucalyptus theme. And then I wanted to make it about healing and hope and soothing, very calming, peaceful, but also resilient. And this is the first one that I kind of put together. So I like this one. I don't know if I want to do it for my April calendar. So let's take a look at the next one. This is number 3, but that's okay. I don't know what order I'm going to do them in. I know the imagery is pretty much done and locked in, solidified, but the SKUs and like the titles of them, I'm not really sure yet, and the order number. But that is not really super important, I guess. And these will be available sometime soon. It really depends on when you have stumbled upon this video. A lot of times you could be watching a video that came out ages ago, and so those stickers will be available or they're on the website. But if you are just coming to this video and I just posted it, they will be releasing soon. I just wanted to kind of produce them first, get them cut in the studio, and then I can list them on the website. But I just wanted to test these out and tease them a little bit. So this one is a journey. It's kind of like a journey to find yourself or kind of enjoying the process. That's the vibe that I wanted to convey in this set. And it's like all about traveling and road tripping, map pieces, flights and things like that. I thought this would be really good as well, just visually for people who are planning to go somewhere as the weather gets warmer, etc. So I think I'm either going to use this one or the next one I'm about to show you. This one, of course, has a more earthy tone. And by earthy, I mean literally the colors of the earth, like blues and greens. And this one, of course, was the warmer color palette that I wanted. So this one is more about like exploring and finding yourself through nature or in nature. And I just really wanted to do something about parks and being outside and camping and stuff. I have never really gone for real camping, but I do like going to a cabin or something. So we're playing around with the idea of doing that this summer. And we're really excited to be visiting our local parks a lot more. So this is the Explore one. And then I also have some floral deco sheets that I've designed using some licensed artwork, and I'm really excited to use those. I did want to tweak the colors a little bit more, but I just feel like these are so exciting to use for spring and summer and as the weather gets warmer. So I do have a couple more stickers in the composition series that I wanted to work on. They're still in progress, but other themes are like kindness and whimsy and things like that. So very exciting. I'm going to, I think, use the Journey one. April is a really special time because it is my birthday month, and I don't know, I always try to make my April calendar like really special. So March, this was March. I feel like I just did this on camera a couple weeks ago, or maybe even like last week's video. I don't remember, but it's kind of bare. I wonder if I should just stick some of these stickers in here. Maybe this one. Because there's like, you know, not much going on, and I do want to test these out, so I might as well. I did use another test sheet in other notebooks, like and on scrap paper, but I feel like this is a very versatile type of theme, and it can make a couple of pages look cohesive. And this color scheme kind of goes with it, so that's nice. I really like to favor transparent stickers because then it like really blends in with the page, and this type of material is very thin, so it doesn't bulk up things very much. But like all of these dates that I don't have much going on, I feel like I might as well just stick something on there. Like that's kind of cute. I like this one, it's like wavy almost. And then there's like a little dictionary page there. Or maybe I'll put this one, which is let yourself feel and then let yourself heal. And I might put that just like straight up and down. And then combine it with one of the washi tapes maybe. Like this little black washi tape, which adds some contrast. And then there's a lot of circular elements already, but I feel like having that black makes me want to put one of these guys that have like the dark border, or like this part right here. Just layer it and add to what I've done last time. Maybe I'll put this there because there's not very many square or boxy rectangular elements, you know? And this one kind of has a little stamp border, but it's a little crooked, but whatever. I'm trying to get over my perfectionism as well. These little tiny ones are some of my favorite aspects of this new series. I just love putting that in little places. Maybe where there's, oops. It is what it is. Okay, let me go ahead and stick one more and then we can move on. Because I did want to do my April one, but now I'm getting caught up in the past, y'all. Okay. Let me put this one like right there. No, just right here on this empty spot. And then we can move on. All right, so for April, I really wanted to use this sheet, I think. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, yes. And maybe even like with some of the more warmer color floral stickers. I feel like that would be so cute. So first I'm going to do the usual stamping with my letter stamps. And I do have a little cleaning thing here. I got a lovely comment about how you can extend the life of your stamps if you clean them. So I'm going to do that. And since this is a real-time talkie video, I'm going to show you the cleaning process. And I do sometimes clean my stamps, but honestly, sometimes I don't. The times that I do, I like cut it out of the video through editing, but I'm not very consistent with it. As you can see, I like clean it on this page right here, like remove the excess. But yeah, I should clean my stamps. So I also like to test out the stamp first to see, like get some practice with it. Oh, it looks pretty crisp. And April is a relatively short name compared to some of the other longer titles like January, so that's nice. Okay, where was I stamping it? I'm just gonna refer back to my other page. Okay, so I'm going down 4. I did want to just keep it consistent in that regard. The position of where I had it last time. So that's pretty good. I'm just gonna get rid of some of the excess, and then I got like a little wipe here. And sometimes like the cling stamps, they just clean so much easier. But like I said, I have been a little inconsistent with cleaning my stamps. So there we go. Let's see. Wow, that's really crisp. Okay. One of the things I've been practicing is letting the video kind of marinate and letting myself think before I talk. So hopefully that will lead to fewer filler words as I do this narration. And I absolutely don't have a script, so I'm gonna practice that. If I have nothing to say, I can just let it be silent, and I can speed it up, or I can put some music over it, whatever silence there is, and that is okay. I love how calming stamping is. You kind of have to take your time with it. And also, as a recovering perfectionist, any little thing that happens that isn't quite perfect, it's kind of like, well, that's just how it is. That's how stamping goes. And I know with cling stamps, like the clear ones where you can see through the acrylic block what you're doing, it's easier to make things like absolutely perfect. But with these wooden stamps, it's like a little difficult to line things up. And that's okay. So that part is done. And then in this sort of ritual that I do each month, I am going to write the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to write the actual numbers. And while I do that, I want to really concentrate so I don't mess the numbers up. So I'll speed through that. So there we go. Yes, and I've already done all these lines way in the beginning of the year. And it's proven to be very nice. I just kind of put on a TV show, and then I did all the lines, took my time with it, and just enjoyed that kind of mindless task. This is a nice black-brown ink. It is the Uni-ball Signo. And that fountain pen was my usual Kaweco fountain pen with some waterproof platinum sepia brown ink, which I love. So I'm using a lot of browns here. And let's go ahead and fill that in. All right, so that is done. And then I'm going to refer back to my March calendar to see if anything needs to come on over. I'm gonna put some of these recurring things onto the next week or next month. So let me see if anything needs to come over. Usually I just start with something simple like the trash and recycling so that I remember what's going on there. And then, do I have an ongoing to-do list here? I don't remember. I do have my garden layout that I started. So no, I don't have much going on on paper. I feel like it's still all in my head right now and it's a little confusing up there. Do you ever get that way? This is why we do what we do, right? So recycling is gonna be here. And it's all so routine. Let's see, I've got my little miniature writing board here. These were my favorite ones. I haven't bought any since 2022. They're just so nice. I just like the color of this grid and this one right here. They're right up my alley. So recycling goes here, and then trash, recycling, trash. I feel like with this monthly calendar, it serves a very specific purpose. I don't put everything on my schedule into these calendars. I think for a large portion of them, it's a lot of like family and social stuff. And I keep all of my work stuff kind of digital because it's a lot and it's overwhelming. And I have to kind of coordinate with other people now that I have more people working with me. So I guess I should fill it out more. This is more of like a memory thing, I guess, and also keeping track of like appointments and when we're going out. I'm trying to be more social because I am a very extroverted person. I'm just like a low-key extroverted person. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually really, really extra. It's like, it takes effort. It takes a lot of effort to coordinate stuff, especially when everyone's schedule is very different. But anyways, let me get back to what I'm actually doing here and focus. I guess some of the things that I want to do in April, if I'm going to prioritize scheduling my social stuff first and like my life stuff, is this week there is my birthday week, which I want to celebrate in some type of way. I maybe want to make some sort of like birthday vlog. I'm not sure yet. And we're still here. I'm actually on time this month with my planning, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I have a couple of social things going on this weekend, and then I still need to figure out social stuff for these 2 weekends. I like want to go out every weekend. But then I also want to make this a big gardening weekend because I do fear that I'm a little bit behind with gardening stuff. So we'll do that. I'm going to try to keep that in mind as I put my deco. First, I'm gonna do some washi tape in certain spots, and then I'm gonna put the next month's calendar on here, which I need to grab. This is my little box of random stickers and ephemera. So Glossier, I bought some stuff recently. Some of the lists that I've typed out are in here. And I just wanted to grab the calendars, but I do want to organize this box a little bit. It's kind of getting kind of overwhelming to me. So I need to find a better way to store this stuff. At least it's all in a box though. So I'm gonna put the May calendar in the same spot relatively as last time. Oops. Just gonna save that there. My process is largely like put things at the borders, and then after the month is up, just like I did with the March calendar, fill in as I please. So let's see here. A lot of times I don't really think too hard about this stuff. Let me see. I love that. That's so cute. It's kind of nice too, but I kind of like it down here as like a little tall thing. Maybe I'll do that instead. It's just so relaxing to put down stickers and just be really intentional and kind of like, oh, what decision do I want to make? It's like sometimes in life you have so many big decisions to make, especially as you become an adult and you have to be adulting and you've got to do all these things. And sometimes it's just nice to turn all that off and make these little decisions, like putting a sticker down somewhere. But I feel like that's cute. I made this travel one, but like I don't even go anywhere. It's kind of like with traveler's notebooks. I haven't been out of the country in so long. I think since I was in 2016, I went to Mexico. That was about it. And yeah. Oh yes, I was going to put down the May calendar. So let me refer back to where I had it. I don't know if I want to put that over all of this text here, so I am going to shift it over a little bit. And I'll probably do that. Maybe put down that tiny little flower first, like this. And then do that. We'll see. Just kind of stick that down, and then that way the corner of that can be like right there. Then I can line up the numbers with the grid. Line up one side and then do the other. That turned out good. So that's May coming up. And right now we are sowing the seeds in our garden. Our peas are already sprouting. And I still have so many other things that are like kind of behind. But I do find that it's better to plant things slightly later than too early. So I think that's okay. I really want to put this one, the journey is a destination, somewhere. I feel like that's kind of cute, but I feel like I don't know, guys. I feel like there's already a lot of text there, so maybe not. Some of these warmer color, like I really like this one. I feel like maybe I could put that in the empty spot right here. That would be kind of cute. Like so. And then kind of go back to the other sheet, this main sheet. Maybe I should put that kind of across the flower. I think not. Okay. Right under April, maybe? I love this because, I mean, I know this is a really common saying, the journey is the destination, but I've really been trying to actually embody it and remember that I need to take a step to enjoy how far I've come, enjoy the progress, enjoy the actual process, and be mindful and present in the process instead of always wanting to get to the finish line without actually being fully there. And I think that applies to so many different areas of my life. So I put it right there. Yay. April, I am a Taurus. I know I do a lot of Taurus things, I feel like. And by Taurus, I mean, like, I'm right on the cusp in between Aries and Taurus. And yeah, I like earth, garden. Like, I'm very high maintenance, in my opinion. It takes a lot for me to do self-care. So I guess that makes me the quintessential Taurus. But yeah, let's see. Gotta have a little circle sticker, right? This one is a little map looking thing. Ooh, there we go. This one's like a cute little one. I feel like it could go like right here. I like that. I like the colors so far. I feel like it's very dusky pink. It's like one of my favorite colors ever. Let me put this somewhere else. Okay. I feel like maybe I want to write something here about my birthday, or maybe like intentions for the month or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like I'm coming down to the end of it. I love me a cassette tape, so maybe I should put one of those there. Here's the thing. I don't want to put too much in here because I know I want to write stuff. But like, that might be good. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it because why not? And I'm just gonna rifle through my old stash to see if there's anything from either me or other small businesses that I want to add in here. Let's see. I love this stack of washi tape. I'm gonna put that up here. I feel like that would be super cute. So the thing about these stickers is they're so durable, like they're very vinyl-y, and I'd like to put them on more cover type things and not within planner pages. I don't know if that's like a scarcity mindset thing, but it's like I'm hoarding them, I'm saving them. Okay, cool. Let me see if there's any others. Oh yeah, I needed to put some dot stickers to mark some dates. So I put some dot stickers on February and January, but I didn't do that for March. But what I like to do is add these little dots, these translucent things to mark special days. So I think I am pretty much done with the deco for now. And I will add some dots. Are these? I feel like I have some other ones floating around that aren't used up yet, but these are what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm gonna put a couple on special days. So I'm gonna go back in with this. This is kind of like retroactively highlighting special days, but it's just fun. It's just fun to look back on things too at a glance. All right. I am definitely missing some birthdays in April. But now I am going to write some stuff down, and there is a couple of occasions and events that are tentative. So I am going to grab some translucent Post-it notes, and then I'm going to write it and see if they need to be moved around. So these are some regular Post-it notes that are for taking notes, I guess. I used to use these a lot when I was in school to annotate things, write down notes in my textbooks or lecture notes. And let me save that. That could come in handy sometime. This is like what happens when you do crafting. You kind of just save all these little scraps. And then I'm gonna cut it down to size. I think I'll cut it a little bit more. And I'm just gonna use pencil, I think, to write down. This is a tentative play date. You never know if someone's gonna be sick or some other last minute plan comes up. So I just wanted to put that on a Post-it. I'm just gonna check real quick. We've got a big sunny spot right here on my desk from the window. It was cloudy today, which was like a really optimal day for lighting. But now I'm wondering, I think it still looks okay. It's just that sometimes when you have a really bright spot, it makes everything else really dark and it casts a shadow. So things like that are out of my control though. So hopefully it'll be okay. But I'm gonna quickly write down some stuff, and it's not gonna be everything because I do feel like I'm short on time with the sun, and also with my family members coming back soon, and they're gonna make a lot of noise. So I think I'm gonna also try not to write all like my personal stuff and like when my kid has soccer. Like I don't feel like you need to know all that. So I'm just gonna write other things. So that's basically what I do, is like I look at anything that's for sure it's reoccurring, and then I write that down, and it's like so therapeutic to just write things. And I take a lot of comfort in my rather boring routine. Boring is good, y'all. So I think I'm gonna end it here, because even though I haven't planned out everything for April, such as little details, I just don't know what's going on yet. It is quite early in the month, and sometimes things unfold as they unfold. So I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this very casual type of video, and yeah, I am going to be releasing these composition and more deco stickers on my website really shortly. Don't have an actual date yet, but I expect that will be up to date really soon. So make sure to check on my website or follow me on other social media platforms. Check the community tab here. I do announcements there as well. And until the next video, I hope you have a very lovely time. Happy journaling, happy planning, take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye.